Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, my students. How are you today? I wish you are fine. Our lesson today, Unit 2, Lesson 3, Grammar. Class book page 15. Lesson objectives. At the end of lesson, students will be able to learn about past simple, meaning and structures, using regular and irregular verbs in the past tense. Practice past tense. The past simple tense, meaning and use, form, and exercise. Meaning and use. When do we use the past simple tense? Who can remember? When we use the past simple? Yes, we use the past simple to express the idea that an action started and finished at a specific time in the past. What are some common time expressions used with the past simple? Time expressions meaning keywords of the past simple tense. Are you remember it? Yesterday, well done. Last month, last year, last week, ago, and in plus past year. Examples. I saw Maria yesterday. Saw is the second form of the verb see, and yesterday is the time expression of the past simple. Last Friday, the students took their spelling and vocabulary test. Look at the verb took. This is the past of verb take. And last Friday is the keywords of the past simple. They got married 2 years ago. Got. This is the second form of the verb get. And ago is the time expression of the past simple. These actions are over finished. How do we form the simple past tense? English has two types of verbs in the past tense: regular verbs and irregular verbs. Look at the following list of the past tense verbs. Which verb are regular and which are irregular? Taught. Excellent, irregular. Walked. Regular because it's end with ed. Studied, it's end with ind, so it's regular. Gave, irregular. Became, yes, perfect, is irregular. Cried, regular. Lived, regular. And did, excellent, it's irregular. Regular verbs are verbs that end with ed. For example, walk, study, cry, live. Look, how can we change it to the past tense? The verb walk, we will add ed, walked. What about study? Look at the verb study. It's end with consonant, letter D, and Y. So we'll change Y to I and add ed. Also cry, end with consonant and Y. Yes, ed. Live. It's end with E, so we'll add only D. Irregular verbs are verbs that don't end with ed. Some irregular verbs have a vowel change in the past tense. For example, the verb become, became, give, gave, drive, drove, forget, forgot, Other irregular verbs have a different kind of change. For examples, teach, taught, bring, brought, leave, left, hear, heard, buy, bought. Celia bought a new computer last weekend. We use the second form of the verb bought because the sentence in the past and the time expression is last weekend. And some irregular verbs don't change at all. For example, hit. Simple and past have the same verb. Put. Sit. The children sit the table every Sunday. The children sit the table last night. In the first sentence, the verb sit is present because the time expression is every. And the second sentence, last night, the verb will be the second form of the verb sit, but we don't change. For regular verbs, simply use the ed form of the verb in a positive sentence. When I was a child, the piano. You need to use the verb play. Donna, Paris. Use the verb visit. Let's answer. When I was a child, I, perfect, played the piano. Donna, visited Paris. Be careful with spelling change. For irregular verbs, use the correct past tense form in positive sentence. Unfortunately, these forms must be memorized. Look at the first sentence. Last week, you, a letter, use the verb send. Yes, excellent. Last week, I sent. Sent is the second form of the verb send. The students an English exam. Use the verb have. Yes, it's had. Perfect. What about the verb do? They a great job. The past of do is excellent. Did. For negative sentence, we use did not. Or perfect, didn't. This is the short writing, didn't. Followed by plus verb, base form, infinitive. All of them have the same meaning. This meaning we use verb 1 without any change, base form of the verb. I went to work yesterday. Let's change it into negative. Who can do it? Try. Excellent. I didn't go to work yesterday. After didn't, we use the base form of the verb go. What about verb to be? Verb to be is special. Never use didn't, did not, or didn't with the verb to be. Instead, just use was or were. We use was or were in the past simple. This is the past of verb to be. Followed by not. That's meaning we don't need to use didn't or did not with verb to be. For yes or no questions, we use did followed by subject. The subject can come singular or plural. There is no difference. Plus verb, past form, infinitive. For example, did you go to work yesterday? Look at the verb go. This is the base form of the verb. We can't say, did you went? It will be wrong. So we should follow the structure. Did you come yesterday? Also come. Come here is the base form, verb 1. Put the verbs between brackets into the correct form, simple past. Let's answer. Last year, my holiday, spent, well done, in Ireland. It, verb to be, yes, excellent, was. I travel around the city. Excellent, I traveled around the city by car with 2 friends and we visited lots of interesting places. In the evening, we usually went to a cafe. We, verb to be. Excellent. Where? Because we is a plural. Take where. Very lucky with the weather. It not rain. That's meaning we should use the negative form of the past simple. Perfect. Didn't rain a lot. We see some beautiful rainbows. Perfect. We saw some beautiful rainbows. I have an amazing holiday. Who can answer? Perfect. I had. Had is the second form of the verb have.